What's up, guys? Dilly here. Day 3 of the Retro Game Tour. We're heading 3.5, 4 hours south to Porte, Texas to go to Game Bros, hang out with Greg Honeycutt. Texas has been hot, sunny. But yeah, so we'll do that and keep filming, and we will hopefully get there soon. Alright, 4 hours later, we're at Game Bros in La Porte, Texas. Let's go check out what they got, hang out with Greg. Alright, what's up, guys? I am at my hotel after visiting Game Bros in La Porte, Texas. Gorgeous down here on the Gulf of Mexico. I'm very excited to be over here, finally away from work and everything. This wraps up stop number 3 on the Retro Game Tour. Did not catch an interview with Greg Honeycutt, only because it was more out of respect for him. He told me he was down, it was cool, but it was only him and one other employee, and they were slammed with trades. Somebody brought in 100 plus NES games and a bunch of systems and everything, so I was like, you know what, man, don't worry about it. And the only reason I really kind of did that was, A, one, I respect the guy, so I'm not going to get in the way of his business. B, Greg's the type of guy where you can hit him up on Facebook and he'll talk to you. So if you guys have any questions about that store or anything like that, just hit him up. It's an awesome store. He has a bunch of arcade consoles in there that you can sit and play. Anytime he sells something that may have an issue with it, he will refund it. He will cover the shipping if you're out of state, ship stuff to you, whatever. So awesome guy, awesome store, good prices, definitely compared to the Chicago area. And I did get another game off the top 30. So I am 3 for 3 on the top 30 games on this trip so far, which is awesome. I was hoping I was going to at least get 1 or 2. I'm happy to be 3 for 3 right now. I will go ahead and show you the pickups. This is by far the best selection of pickups I've gotten out of the 3 stores so far. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, first up for NES, we have River City Ransom. Pretty tough game to find. Very happy to have that in my collection. Next up, we have Doom Red Cart for the Super Nintendo. Very excited about this one. And we have Joe and Mac for the Super Nintendo. Very excited to get this one as well. This one's becoming to get a little bit more hard to find the red cart. You can find the gray cart wherever. This one's not super uncommon, but it's getting there. So pretty excited about both of these. Then Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3. Believe it or not, guys, I did not have either of these before. Had the first one, and I have a Donkey Kong Classic Complete in Box. That was one of my first NES games I actually got. But yeah, so it's nice to finally have these two in the collection. I absolutely love playing these. I think they're a blast. I have a lot of fun with them. And unlike most people, I actually prefer these over Sonic and the Mario games. So for me, this is awesome. Very happy to pick these up. Off the top 30, we have Final Fantasy III for the Super Nintendo. I did not get it boxed, so I will still be hunting for a boxed version of this. Same with Final Fantasy I on the NES that I got yesterday in Malvern. Very excited to finally put this game into the series. As you guys can tell, I do like the Final Fantasy games in the Square Enix series. I've been picking up a lot of those lately. So I am very excited to have this and add this to the collection, knock another one off the list. Now I'm going to jump around a little bit, and I'm going to come back to the two big ones at the end. These are some complete in box and close to complete N64 games that Greg just actually hooked me up with, which was awesome. This one has no manual, but you know, you can find one pretty easily. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. This was actually my first N64 game back in the day. I had the console that came with it, so that is awesome to get one of these again. Then we have Cruisin' World. This is actually one of my favorite games, period. When I was little, my grandma used to take me to the bowling alley at least once a week, and they had the Cruisin' USA and Cruisin' World, and eventually Cruisin' Exotic arcade machine there, where you know you'd sit and put the quarters in, play it, and it had the steering wheel and everything. So this is just cool. It brings back memories. I absolutely love this game. Forever will be one of my favorites. And then we have Triple Play 2000. This was also a game that I played the heck out of back in the day. There is some box damage. I may end up getting a replacement. These really aren't too expensive, but for now they're, you know, they're good fillers. Happy to at least get these in there. You know, like I said, I'm trying to do a complete set, so it's good to at least have them. And then now I have these as, you know, technically speaking, as backups if I, you know, can get nicer ones later on. So there's those three. Next up, we have Killer Instinct Gold Complete in Box for the N64. Does have a case protector on it. I do plan on getting case protectors for every single N64. Actually, everything I have complete in box at some point. Brilliant fighting game. If any of you have not tried it, I definitely recommend it. It is pretty hard to find, especially in box. So very excited to you know, have this one. I'm very glad that Greg had this one in stock. And last but not least, Chrono Trigger, the Super Nintendo. Very rare game, very expensive game. Very, very happy to have this in the collection. Very clean looking cart. You know, as you guys can see, I've been trying to collect all of the, you know, Squaresoft, Square Enix games. Very, very stoked to have this. I do still want a box and manual for it at some point if it comes up. But for now, you know, you don't come across these too often. When you do, you're going to have to pay for it. Definitely going to be a pretty penny. And you know, Greg had a very good price on it. Even if he didn't, I still probably would have picked it up, but he had a very good price and cut me a little bit of a deal on top of that. So yeah, that wraps it up for the pickups from Game Bros in LaPorte, Texas. Alright guys, so that wraps up today for the third day of the Retro Game Tour. After about 19 hours in the car, just around 1,000 miles of driving. Yeah, it's been a long one. It's been great. I'm going to wrap this up. Get this one up on YouTube. I appreciate the support so far. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Comment if you guys have any questions. Subscribe if you haven't. share this around with everybody, and we will be back and doing one more episode of the tour in about 8 days or so. We're gonna be back in we're gonna be up in Tennessee and gonna check out a store there. But until then, I will see you guys later.